Get ready, babe. Get ready.
Right. Too early. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this beautiful Friday morning?
It's Friday already.
Week went quick.
It did. It did go quick.
We had a little bit of playtime yesterday, about 2 hours up there at Toro. Wanted to say a great big thank you to those guys. I actually forgot in yesterday's video because I was rushing to get the video done just because I had stuff to get done yesterday afternoon while TQ went and finished a few properties on her own. But with that being said, thank you, Toro, for throwing on that event. Neil, which is our local, I believe it's distributor, right? Is it what they consider, Neil?
Yeah, I think so.
So basically the guy that...
He's the rep.
Yeah, the rep. So he gets all the dealerships what they need and helps take care of them. And he took care of us yesterday. Got a good lunch for us. Let us play on their equipment for a few hours and hung out with friends. So...
You ready to get back to mowing?
I am. Let's get out here. We got a lot to get caught up on.
Let's do it.
Start off Friday right.
Rewind.
Right.
We need to tack down this board again.
All right, guys, so back here at commercial property, and I know some of you might say, why are you back at this commercial property again? You were just here last Friday. So I hate to break it to some of you, but you do lawn care on the same properties every single week, and after you get done with it, you bill them and they pay you this green stuff. It's called money. All right, guys, so TQ got you some shots. We're not going to do a ton of filming today because we got to play a little bit of catch up from yesterday, just because we wanted to go enjoy the Toro event and hang out with friends for a couple hours. So we got to play catch up as much as possible. How'd it go, TQ?
Good.
Yeah?
Quick.
Yeah. So to be honest with you, this one was kind of like borderline. I'm assuming if we don't get rain, which there is a lot of rain in our forecast, probably be skipping this one next week. Unfortunately, certain ones just aren't growing. We already drove by a couple commercials this morning, and yeah, we're still in that kind of droughty period. Even though we've had rain, it just hasn't been enough to completely bounce some of these back.
And I can feel fall is in the air.
Can you feel fall in the air?
I can feel fall is in the air.
'Cause
mornings.
all I feel is dew in the air right now, and it's my sweat pouring off my forehead.
Oh man, I mean, the top of that tree is like starting to turn, so that's a key sign.
Yeah. we got a little bit more here. It's gonna stay hot for a bit.
Yeah, it will. But...
We'll be back in a minute.
All right, so he's finishing off cleaning up in the backyard around the pool and everything. Take a look at it here. Nice fresh edges, look good. Looks fresh.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I got a message. It says something that we bought. I'll just leave it at that. Alright guys, so had to get the trailer unloaded because something we bought is available for pickup now. You got any ideas of what it is, TQ?
I know exactly what it is. It is a...
Sorry guys, but TQ just went mute there.
What?
Alright guys, so we're to where we need to be. State 8 off-road. Got motorcycles over there. Got off-road over here. Alright guys, so before I show you what we got, I figured I'll show you a couple others because it wasn't an easy decision. So what I originally came here for was this Terex, I believe they call it. It's a Kawasaki unit, 4-seater. And I kind of, once I got here, although I really like the way it looks, and it is a 4-seater, has a gray camo, a faster unit, I talked myself out of it for the simple reason is the bed size. So bring it back here. This unit's sweet, this unit's slick, and it's the perfect unit for a lot of people. The biggest thing that I had a drawback from was the bed size, and simply maybe put one row of logs or something in here if you needed to, and then if you come down here, it doesn't dump. So yeah, that's another little option. But it was a 4-seater, and why I came here, because 4-seaters are extremely hard to find during the whole era that we're in right now. But really nice unit. Really like the green with the camo, and this is what brought me in. It was another hard decision as well, because I was actually interested in this mule here. Another nice unit, but only a 2-seater, and you guys know I got kids, so be a little cramped there, even though we could throw them into the back, which I really like this bed with the steel rail, has the steel bottom as well, and then has the tailgate, and it does dump here as well. So this was an option, and super affordable option, you know, under 15,000. You know, this is all before tax, obviously. This is a 2023. So I'll take you down here because ours is on the other side now, because it's a sold unit, and they had another sold unit as well. I'll show you that one real quick before we get to ours. And then ours, you really won't be able to see it until we get outside. So I'll take you back here real quick. If you guys don't know, this is in Akron, Ohio, like the Cuyahoga Falls area. If you just look up State 8 off-road, you'll definitely find it. And as you can see, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, you name it, little dirt bikes, bicycles, you know, they got it all. So this one here I wasn't interested in. The one back here I was, but it was already sold. This one was sold as well when we came in originally, but this thing's pretty sweet looking. Yeah, the Talon edition. I like the paint job mostly, but once again, you know, I'm not gonna be able to do any work with that, but this Honda is sweet looking. This is a 1000, which is fast. So another one that I like is the Honda Pioneer. This is the 1000. This is a nice unit as well. Has a plow on it, but like I already said, this is their sold section. Everything back in here is sold. Ours is a little too big to fit in this area, as we'll get to in a second, but had the plow on it, had the winch on it already. Was a cool like green color, had the hard cover windshield, had a little netting and stuff. But I believe this one is the one that flips. I don't remember exactly how you do it, but I believe this area right here flips up, and you have another row of seats for like little kids. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not super comfortable, but it at least allows you to be able to haul 4 people. And then you can put the seats back down, and you can have a pretty decent sized bed here as well. So this one was really, really cool, and one that we were interested in. But like I said, this stuff sells, guys. As soon as it comes in, it's gone, sold. Like those units I already showed you over there, the Kawasaki's, the Terex, the Mule, those will be gone probably before the end of next week, I'd say. So I guess I'll bring it back in 1 second and show you ours.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
All right, guys, so there it is. We picked up the Yamaha Viking 6 Ranch Edition. So I'm gonna fill you in with more on this unit in just 1 second. We're gonna get loaded up because we are almost at closing time. So we got the key here, start it up. Gonna go ahead and put it in the high. It has low as well, neutral and reverse. Steering's nice. pretty centralized, don't it?
Looks good to me. Looks good up there.
Yeah, I think so. Haven't seen it yet. All right, guys, so if you're in the market for a UTV, four-wheeler, anything, come in here and see Slater. Any of the other guys and gals in here, they'll get you taken care of. All right, guys, so I cannot wait to get to the property and give this baby a run. Let's go ahead and just dive into it real quick, why it's easier for me to show you while it's up on the trailer. So like I've already told you, this is the Viking 6 Ranch Edition. And what that all entails is a bunch of custom stuff on this thing. And you can kind of see it out front here with the big bumper out front. Come around to the side, you got custom painted rims. This is a legitimate 6-seater. So you can put legit 6 people in here. The doors, hard doors on here. We have already ordered some stuff for this unit. It's just really waiting on it to come in. It has the handle here that is adjustable as well. Tons of storage. All these seats have storage under it, glove box, everything, okay? But what I wanted to show you really why we have it here is this down here. So if you take a look under this whole entire undercarriage of this unit, that's not plastic, guys. That is steel, okay? So it has a steel skid plate all the way across the entire bottom of this unit to protect it. So that is really good, having a skid plate, so sticks don't come up through the floor, damage any of the parts, any of that stuff. So this is a 700cc engine, and the engine, the Yamaha engine that's in this thing is bulletproof, okay? They've been making these things, I think, since 2015, somewhere around there. And that engine is tried and true. I could not find any negatives on it. The really only negatives I could find on this unit were the headlights are a little dim compared to most, so people suggested putting a light bar, which is very common with a lot of UTVs. And then a few other people were saying something about the tailgate. You know, why not go to like a center latch tailgate compared to like the older style, you know, buckle straps or whatever. But other than that, this unit is solid. It has a top speed of 55 miles an hour. Like I said, I didn't want a sport UTV. We could have bought one of those if we wanted to, but we need this thing for the property, and that's where it's going to be used at most of its life, and probably occasionally on some work sites as well. It's the end of the day in general. I want to get this baby home and I guess show the kids. What do you guys think? Pretty cool?
I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we're very limited on time, but we did go ahead and hop in the truck and trailer, run down to the property here real quick, and we're just gonna do a quick little run here. We just don't have time. We got stuff we gotta do this afternoon, so there'll be another day, probably tomorrow, when we get enough time to come play a little bit, huh?
Many days.
You wanna get them a couple shots, TQ? We'll kind of show them a little bit.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll go down here, then, yeah, take it for a little ride real quick. No filming back in. Let's have some fun for a couple minutes. All right, guys, so back here at home now. TQ and Miley had to take off to some training, and yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for another day to really have some fun on it. But I wanted to get down to the property and at least get you guys a little shot, because we don't have much room around here rather than just the road. But yeah, so already got some weeds caught in it. I'm sure it's going to get a lot more dirty. We're going to be putting this thing to work, and yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We'll talk to you later. TQ up. Peace. Bye.